Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Bleecker Street's new drama, Supernova. And this is from writer and director Harry McQueen, starring Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci, who are an aging gay couple, and Firth plays a pianist, and Tucci an astronomer, and Tucci is slowly decaying in terms of dementia. And this film is about them taking this road trip and visiting First's sister and going to a secluded place that they've rented and trying to have this special time together. And this film's pretty simple and straightforward in terms of what McQueen's trying to do with his story. Where the plot points might be simple, the complexities and the layers in their relationship and what this trip is all about adds depth and intrigue to this film. Because how this film really works on the level of it is a extremely well acted, well crafted, beautiful film. And just from this hour and 35 minutes of enjoying the chemistry between Firth and Tucci is great. You can see why they fell in love in the first place and why they still love each other, but you see that tension and that grief almost at this point, as there's a great line in terms of Tucci's character talking about how he imagines that Firth is already missing him and already trying to deal with the grief of his loss, and it's just like somebody shouldn't have to grieve the living. And Firth's sister's just like, I'm sure he does not, and Tucci's just like, I do, so I imagine that he has to. And little moments like that add that depth and that drama to what's going on in this film, because that's what this film's really about, is dealing with the inevitability of what's happening to Tucci's character and how that weighs on this relationship. And there's a particular confrontation at one point in the film when, throughout the film, there's this idea of making these little recording tapes of each other, and Firth confronts Tucci with one, and it's a very tense and very emotional scene, and leading into where Firth is breaking down and showing how his character is really feeling through all of this. The acting is fantastic. Firth and Tucci are both at their A game in this film and bring a lot of layers to these performances. And they're two very successful, independent people who have careers, who are intelligent and have these things, but trying to come to grips with the ideas of losing your control of your life to a disease, and do you want to live with that? And a partner being too afraid to be alone to maybe make a really hard decision that might be in the best interest of the person that he loves. And this film takes those themes on so well. And where this film might not surprise you in terms of plot, and there's no twists and particular big twists and turns in this. Some of these things you might expect to happen in this kind of situation, but it's written so well and performed so well and also crafted so well, because you have the cinematography in this from Dick Pope is just beautiful. And there's particular shots of them driving down the road in this beautiful countryside, these mountains, these moors, and just a beautiful film. And you get lost in that beauty. And music plays its place in this film as well, from Firth's perspective, as he's an artist, and him playing the piano brings a great cathartic moment towards the end of this film. And you have Tucci confronting the inevitability of existence, explaining to his niece what a supernova is, and there's a title, and dealing with all these different themes and layers to this film. It's a meaningful and beautiful adventure through the tragic relationship of two men who just love each other and are confronting a horrible thing. And along the way, what really, really works so well from Keaton Henson, the composer, is this beautiful and emotive score that just lays the groundwork for the emotion throughout the film, and it just comes together. This is a classy and beautiful film, and if you want to enjoy a tragic romance, a beautiful drama, it's a little slow, and it takes its time and lives in that moment. And if you're okay with that, Supernova is definitely worth checking out. But those are my thoughts on Supernova. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.